Hi babes, how are you? If you're new, how welcome. My name is Michelle and this is yes another celebrity tarot, yes another Selena, Justin Bieber, because you guys continue to ask for this. But somebody requested about the Jelena moment in 2018, I believe. I want to see what you guys wanted to see what happened there. We're gonna find out, what I can give you to see what kind of tea there is. Before I continue, I want to remind you guys that my readings have no date. They are divinely guided. Everything has free will. Not everything is going to resonate with everybody. And keep in mind that roles can be reversed between energies here, as I always say, around no daycare. So you guys should know that this is always for entertainment purposes only, as well as everything throughout the readings is allegedly, okay? So with this said, guys, let's move forward. If you want to know how to win a free reading, make sure to stay to the end of the reading because I'll give you all the tea there. Okay. First of all, the ghost of you is for Selena Gomez. First of all, okay? First of all, okay? Now, so it's telling me right here that allegedly throughout the relationship, Justin had a secret crush. Yes, he loved Selena. He wanted her, But it seems right here that allegedly he wasn't being that faithful. Allegedly, once again. It does seem right here that he had a secret admirer or that he would text to specific females. Not just one, multiple allegedly, right? I do see that Selena had allegedly a lot of gut feeling. You know that females, we tend to have the sixth sense when we know our partner has been or is unfaithful to us. That is what Selena had. That is crazy because he will tell her allegedly that she's the one that throughout the whole time there, you're the one for me, I want to marry you, I will never cheat on you, all the BS that dudes be telling us to make us believe that they're faithful, and then they cheat on us. I do see right here that it was somebody that it was close to her, that he will talk to somebody that she was close to and flirt with her, and she was allegedly betrayed not only by Justin multiple times, but also by this specific female that she trusted. I do see that she experienced allegedly a lot of anxiety on the connection and within. As I was saying, she did experience a lot of anxiety throughout the relationship. Allegedly, she was very depressed. She got a lot of panic attacks because of heartbreak and the disappointments brought to her by Justin. Now, I do feel right here that also allegedly because Justin had allegedly some issues. I do see with the visa and other things. He will try to take his stress allegedly against her or towards her, and she will continue to be on panic attacks and stress. I do see right here that allegedly throughout the relationship, there were moments that she felt alone, that she felt isolated and lonely, and she was constantly guarded against him and against a lot of things because allegedly he was not as faithful and he did things behind her back that she saw improve, and it was very heartbreaking because he was at one point for her the love of her life. Now, it does seem right here that she was allegedly unhappy multiple times. There was a lot of jealousy. Not like she being crazy jealous, but she did allegedly gain some jealousy because he caused that, because he broke the trust so many times allegedly throughout the whole time. And every time she says something or will look something, people will make fun of her. And that was so uncool. You know what I'm saying? A lot of her friends, especially family members, said, girl, you deserve better. And she knew that. I do see right here that allegedly she helped them a lot in his success / career. I do see that, yes, they were both successful. But it seems right here that she did also use her connections to help him at one point. And also allegedly paid sometimes to get him some sort of deals. Not all of them. And some of you may say, no, it didn't happen. Question, were you there? Were you there? Physically there? Were you there with them to say that this did not happen? Allegedly says it did. Okay? You take it or leave it. But for you to say, no, it didn't happen, were you there? Prove it with a photo that were you there? And that's the answer to my question. The cards don't lie. And allegedly the cards said that. But even though with all the issues that they had, there was a lot of romantic feelings. There were happy times. There were a lot of emotions. She fell in love. And she continued to fall in love with him because that was her soulmate, you know? And soulmates are not always, twin flames are not always people that are the best for you. These people, soulmates and twin flames, if you know anything about the topic, if you read it in a book, it'll tell you that these are people that will teach you the biggest lesson of your life. And I feel like that happened to her. They were on and off. Even whenever we didn't know they were on and off, allegedly, they were on and off. And she will constantly give this person, this Justin, allegedly second chances because he will constantly text her, I miss you, I love you, I will change. And she will believe that because the heart wants what it wants, like the song she wrote, right? Then, with the final breakup, there was a final breakup before the big breakup happened. She said it was over because she was over it. She wasn't over him, allegedly, but she was over the situations, the distress, the problems, the unfaithful energies. And it's like she learned the hard way, but he kept pursuing her, chasing her, you know? And allegedly, she will get heartbroken because he will text her, I love you, I miss you. And then the next day, it will like pop on news or something that he hooked up with somebody. He will hook up with people and he will have intimacy and casual one-night stands and flings with multiple females and then text her, allegedly, I miss you, I love you, which drove her intense because she was in love with him. She had a lot of feelings with him while being in separation, allegedly, right? And then allegedly he will say those things and then do opposite. She will feel like she was going nuts. She felt like she was in constant crossroads, like, what do I do? Indecisive, turning point. And then at the same time right here, she allegedly felt so connected to Justin's mom, to Justin's brothers, and she loved everything, you know? And also she pictured herself with this man allegedly to be in her future that at the time she couldn't like imagine herself being without it. But she was allegedly so fearful, so afraid of letting him go, so afraid of losing him because she was very in love. And this also happened often in soulmate twin flame connections when you have codependency in a way and you can't let him go or let them go. So she was definitely on a path with her soulmate twin flame. But also, she was also afraid of the relationship too, because she's like, is he or she being committed to boyfriend, girlfriend, you know, to me, you know, being my boyfriend, you know, and me being his girlfriend, like, and we also know that the boyfriend song and whatnot, but she was like, I'm fearful to give him a chance, allegedly, and then he not being the committed boyfriend that he promises to be in the text messages. I do see right here that allegedly he lied a lot, he was deceiving her a lot, he was manipulative a lot, and you would say, oh, she was too, just so you know, allegedly Justin was a toxic one, okay? Now, he being the toxic one, if you have ever been in a relationship and you have ever been in a toxic relationship, sometimes the person receiving the toxic treatment becomes a little toxic because the environment is so toxic that you tend to become one. So they were toxic with each other, but it wasn't that Selena was naturally toxic because now she's fine. She's doing everything well. She's doing good. You see Justin, allegedly, he's not doing that well. You can see it in his face, right? He was a toxic one, and she just became toxic in a way. And toxic doesn't always talk about abusive, doesn't always talk about manipulative. Toxic comes when it comes to not trusting your partner, when you're jealous, when you are constantly checking on stuff because you don't believe, and then sometimes people may make you toxic. And I know little kids don't understand that. So if you have never had a boyfriend or girlfriend, you will never understand that. And I'm happy that you have never experienced a toxic relationship. But if you have, people who have, and I left a toxic marriage years ago, and I'm happy now. But I do know that when you have a toxic partner, you become toxic. So if you have never been in a relationship, again, saying that you like somebody doesn't mean that you are in a relationship. You have to have being in a relationship, especially long-term ones. And this one was very toxic for the both of them. But he allegedly, Justin is the toxic one, not her. She just became a little toxic with the jealousy because he did that. But at the same time, yes, these people are soulmates, twin flames and whatnot. They share past life together. If you haven't seen my videos before, there's a past life reading on Justin. So you can, and Selena, you can check it out. But like I said before, just because you're your twin flame and you are, just because they're twin flame and soulmate, I should say, they're not, doesn't mean they have to be together. They mean that they're lessons. So they can always overcome this BS, but at this point, there's a lot of situations, a lot of bad memories, a lot of bitterness, a lot of angry energies, a lot of things. And this is not always about Haley, though. There's other things, other people that he involved himself in or with. 4th of July bottle. Every time she gave this dude a chance, man, and they went out on dates, her friends allegedly said, don't go. Some friends got mad at her because, not just because they didn't like him, it's because they knew and they saw Selena cry and Selena do all of this allegedly, and then she will fall back. And this is normal in the you know, like, toxic relationship, but definitely it says that it was not worth investing. It definitely was, she deserved better throughout the whole relationship. Allegedly, he had a thing of like talking to people or females online while being with her, while promising her the world. Allegedly, people will send her stuff into her DMs and she will see, she won't say nothing. So she was constantly heartbroken with him, allegedly. But the thing is that Justin is allegedly a player. He is charming, manipulative, and he knows what to say, where to say it, and he knows how to act. And allegedly, he was like that. I feel like he's a karmic partner. He was a lesson. And every time, I feel like Selena has like overcome a lot with this dude. So, yes. I do feel like she, even with the breakup and within the relationship in 2018, whatever, she suffered a lot of anxiety. This girl was restless, panic attacks, heartbroken constantly. I feel so bad for her. That also the alleged, you know, stress, depression, and all that she could have gone through because of the things that he said and stuff, could have actually caused her to not eat well, and she will like look super thin sometimes, and it's because of that. But this was a catalytic energy relationship, and it was very hard to be in. But it does seem right here that they have some unfinished business just yet. Back then, that's why they were back and forth, because they have unfinished business. And I feel like we are going to see some more in between Justin and Selena eventually. I'm not going to say like, oh, they're going to be married together or whatever. I can make a reading on that if you guys want me to. But at the end of the day, there is unfinished business here, because they are a magnetic attraction. They have irresistible energies towards each other. Now they fight it because, for example, Selena, allegedly, she knows what's best for her. She knows she's a diva and she's a queen. So, but there is attraction there. I do see that we're gonna see something unexpected in this Jelena. I do feel like we haven't heard everything just yet. I'm not saying they're going to date. I'm not saying that. And some people be like, oh my God, they moved on. Do you know them? But either way, moving on doesn't always mean that they're not going to talk. Again, I never said they're going to date. I never said they're having intimacy. I never said none of that. Allegedly, all of it, of course, I haven't said none of that. I'm saying that we haven't seen it all. Something is going to happen eventually that is going to bring the conspiracy of Jelena back. But again, doesn't mean that it's going to happen. And if you don't agree with what I said, it's fine. The cards don't lie. Lilith don't lie at this point. At 9 out of 10, I'm always right. So let it be. Let it be. But I do feel like he is allegedly going to apologize to her as well, because he can't stop thinking about her, allegedly. He just has a lot of bad traits. But either way, back into what happened back then, that's one of the things that happened in the relationship. Anything else, Mother Lilith, that I need to know? A lot of fears, a lot of allegedly, alleged heartbreak, hurt, betrayal, disappointment, grief. Look, roll of dice here. Take a chance, risk. This was like a risk throughout the whole time. So, sad to say, but again, this is what happened back in Jelena 2018, how the relationship was. The things we didn't see, of course, because we were not there. We don't know them, right? We're not there. So, that's that. So, this is the end of the reading, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Again, if you want to win a reading with me, a free reading with me, make sure to subscribe to my channel, because every time my channel gains 1,000 subscribers, I host a free reading giveaway. Right now, I'm hosting it. If you want to know more exactly what I'm giving, how it's going to be, there's a video explaining what exactly I'm going to give. But either way, if you follow me on Instagram, I follow back. I also have a small group on Facebook. I have an upcoming project on my Patreon. I also have a website for personal reading here in the description box below. I want to give you a heads up that I am closed all the way to June 8th. Every availability I have is for June, unless I'm completely booked. Then it's going to be after that. Also, I have a second channel for vlogs if you want to get to know me a little bit better, as well as I'm an Amazon affiliate. So if you want to check out my storefront, please check out the description box below. And to finalize, I want to say thank you so much for the love and support. Thank you so much for all the ideas, recommendations. If you want me to read about a specific something, please let me know in the comments. I will definitely check it out. To finalize, I want to remind you that I do not offer any free readings outside the giveaways, and I never message anybody on any of my platform offering my services for readings. As I always say, the only way to get a booking with me is through my website, which is the only one giving here on the description box below. So with that said, thank you so much, guys. Have an amazing day, and see you guys soon.